What's up, muscle car people? This is Brand Muscle Cars, and I'm Matt. And today, I'm going to talk to you about my long haul towing test. So, I just got this 2019 F150 Platinum with the EcoBoost, the 3.5 EcoBoost. So, it has every option except the max towing package. But it's still rated to tow like 10,400 pounds. And my trailer is a 24-foot V-nose, and you can see I have the sway bars on it. And inside of it, we'll show you what we have inside of it after, but it should be between 7 and 7,500 pounds. So it's not really, you know, we're not like max loading the truck, but this is what a typical car setup is going to weigh. You know, if you have an enclosed trailer, you're bringing some extra tires, which we brought tires for everybody, and a car in there, obviously. So that's pretty much where you're going to be at. Like, you're going to be between 7 and 8,000 pounds, depending on the trailer that you have. And the truck, all stock, haven't done anything to it. It has a little over 60,000 miles now, but let's go inside and I will tell you more about the mileage that we went. All right, so we live in York, Pennsylvania. We went down to South Georgia Motorsports Park, which is essentially in the middle of nowhere, 3 hours south of Atlanta. And I kept track of the mileage round trip. We went 2 different ways. So going down, we went down 95, we went through DC, through Richmond, straight down 95, and then we cut across a back road, 2 lanes for, I don't know, about an hour and a half. So going down, you know, we were going 65 most of the way to Richmond just because there was so much traffic. We were getting roughly 9 miles per gallon, which I was pretty stoked at that point about that. It was a little over 9, like 9.4 or something like that. Once we got past Richmond, the roads opened up and we were traveling between 80 and I'll say 85 the rest of the way until we got off at 95. So we drove all the way down. By the time we got off, I think my miles per gallon were, I didn't take a picture of that, but it was roughly like 7.6, 7.8. And then we drove an hour and a half going 55, 60, and we ended up at over 8.5 miles per gallon. The total round trip was 1,890 miles, and I would say all but 100 of that was towing, because once we got there, we unhooked. My parents drove it the truck back and forth to the hotel. Coming home, I kept track coming home, and coming home we went through not near Atlanta, but like that way, and then through Charlotte, and it was 4 lanes most of the way, but it was busier, so you weren't going as fast, and you were always on and off the gas. Like, there was just a lot more traffic. And granted, it was Saturday night, Sunday when we were driving. There was just a lot more traffic coming back. So coming back was 910 miles, and we averaged 7.4 miles per gallon. I spent nearly $1,000 on gas. Nearly. It was a lot. Luckily, gas is cheaper down there. So here it was like over $4. I was putting in premium. I was putting in 93 and 89 most of the trip. So I was going back and forth just to see if it would affect it. I do believe that on 93 or 89, it wasn't getting quite as good of gas mileage, but coming back, it didn't seem to matter. I was getting the same no matter what gas I was driving. But going down, the faster I was going, it seemed like 93 worked better. Did it? I don't really know. But I don't know of anybody that has tested the towing for that far. So again, total miles was 1,890.1 miles. It was almost exactly the same going either way. We didn't come back the same way only because I didn't want to get stuck in DC traffic on Sunday. So we went around and we avoided DC, and we just kind of hit more traffic the whole way. So coming back, we were probably only averaging 70 to 75. So we weren't going quite as fast. But that's okay. But she did drink like a pig. I mean, it drank a lot of gas. But the heated seats worked great. My mom had her heated seat on. I had air conditioning seat on. I used a back massage, which makes my ass go numb, but it's worth it. Now, let's go check out the trailer, and I will show you what we were towing. Oh, before we go and do that, I will say the mirrors being extended, they do help a lot. Like, I didn't really have any trouble seeing out of the mirrors. I could see if I could move lanes and switch, and if somebody was there. I really didn't have a problem with that. It's much better with this than it ever was with my Expedition. So, all right, now let's hop out. As many of you know, we like the autocross. So I drove like 16 hours down to Georgia to race for about 5 minutes. You really shouldn't do that math because it makes you sick. So this is what was inside. The tires definitely fell over. We're gonna have to do something with that. We do have a winch up there, and that's new. And you can see we were towing the Supra, and we do have 2 tires in the back. So we have 2 of the Supra tires in the back. So this is basically what was in there. I am going to be doing some upgrades to the trailer. I got a lot of stuff in mind. So stay tuned for that, because you want to see a trailer go from this to awesome. You're going to want to check that video out. So you're going to want to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. So let me know what you get with your F-150 towing, and what's the furthest you've towed with it, because I thought I was gonna get between 9 and 10 miles per gallon, not between 7 and 8. So I'm a little disappointed with that. Now, granted, I know I got a huge trailer. I don't know. I just thought I would do better. So let me know what you thought. Thanks for watching, and if you're like us and you got a fast car, you better bring it.